Hello everyone, my name's Katrina and today I have a special guest, Alex, and he's going to be joining me for a judge a book by its cover challenge. So basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to show Alex a book and he can only look at the title and the cover and he's going to have to guess what the story is about. Based on that alone. No looking at the synopsis, no cheating. I have 5 books that I'm going to be getting Alex to judge for us and let's see how he does. You ready?
No, but yes.
So the first book is Shatter Me by Tahira Mafi.
See, a forest crying.
No, you can't look at the back. That's the point of it. So do you have any ideas what the genre might be?
My first thought was based off a book I read called, the really controversial, annoying one that everyone hated because of the dude.
Oh yeah.
Smashed into a million pieces. First thought I had was, yeah, based on the lines of someone having mental issues of some sort and with the nature background and the waterfall and the bird in the eye, it's something to do with nature as well. I don't know, maybe some sort of, oh, my touch is power. Possibly some sort of supernatural idea. That's pretty much what I've gathered from it.
So nice one there with the supernatural touch at the end. I think you're starting to get somewhere. So you weren't too far off in terms of the supernatural element, kind of what you were gathering from the touch there.
The last thing I said.
Exactly. The first bit, well, she kind of is locked up by the re-establishment. So it's a dystopian novel.
Okay.
It's about a girl whose touch is lethal. So she gets locked up and she's kind of been in isolation for months and then she's given a roommate. So that's kind of the start of the story.
Roommate, male or female?
Male. I mean, you got one element right. Book number 2 is The Knife of Never Letting Go by Patrick Ness. Tell me what you see.
Apples.
It's a cool dust jacket.
Dust jacket. Clear.
Don't worry, the back doesn't actually say anything. It's a blurb from a different author.
The Knife of Never Letting Go. From the title and from the knife, I'm going to say some sort of betrayal and a grudge is held of some sort.
Interesting.
Together on a circle.
Are you reading the little scribbles?
Hurts when I breathe.
Consider what these little scribbles might be.
Crazy person's scribble on a wall of some sort. There seems to be circles in the background as well, which has that connotation of life and death, or maybe like...
The circle of life!
Yeah, so I'm gonna go with betrayal, grudge, some sort of circle of life, crazy scribbles, possibly in blood. There's also crows, it looks like. Maybe that's a tree, I don't know.
Very perceptive. I didn't actually notice there was a tree there until you pointed that out.
That's all I get from that.
So, this one we follow our main character Todd, and he lives in a village that only consists of men. So there's no women. There are some secrets, so I guess you could kind of be in the same vein there with the betrayal. There's information being withheld in this society, and everyone in this town are able to hear each other's thoughts. So all of the guys can hear everything that everyone is thinking, and that's what these little scribbles are. So that's basically everyone's thoughts just like overlaid over the top of each other. And then Todd goes exploring one day and he discovers a patch of silence. So he can't hear any other thoughts.
I don't know, as soon as you said that, all I could picture is Homer with the like little chicken in his head, just like
Or like with the monkey.
My mind is going a mile a minute.
Or with like the yeah, that's the one. Next book, we have Every Heart a Doorway by Shonen Maguire.
Every cover likes trees, apparently. I'm going to guess there's a relationship of some sort. You know, heart, doorway. I don't know if there's some sort of significance about the door being in the middle of a forest, which is obviously a wooden door in the middle of a forest. Like, production from death.
Ooh, interesting.
Some sort of fireflies, or is that the glare?
Any ideas what this could be about, what the characters are doing?
Going through doors. It seems obvious, but like, you know, wandering through a forest of some sort.
What genre do you reckon this is?
Thriller. It's probably the least kind of captivating cover art thing. So
okay, very interesting note there. Every Heart a Doorway, it's about portal fantasy, so you know where like Alice in Wonderland, she stumbles down a rabbit hole and goes into a new fantastical world. So it's about these kids who have found doorways into these other worlds, and then for some reason they're dragged back into reality and they're not able to cope with it very well. So they get sent off to Eleanor West's Home for Wayward Children, and they're basically hoping and wishing that they'll find their doorway back to their
world.
Their world again.
Their preferred world.
Yeah, exactly.
Is there any reason that they didn't like reality in the first place? like abused or anything?
Oh, there's a few different reasons. Like usually these worlds are really suited for them. Like it's kind of like it is the perfect world for them where they belong.
Yeah.
And there's a murder mystery.
Okay.
So interesting with the thriller note there. Kind of hinting at that. So all of that jammed into these pages. Thin, isn't it?
Very thin book for you to own.
Because I like my chunky fantasies. Speaking of chunky fantasy books, the next one I have is Strange the Dreamer by Lenny Taylor. This is going to be an interesting one because I find it hard to describe.
It's almost Egyptian style. The gold, especially with like the simple pattern. You know, something to do with astronomy and constellations of some sort. You can see those lines in the background. Possibly this bug right here is some sort of key to something because there's an eye in the middle of it.
Oh, what do you think the title means?
I'm guessing dreamer is some sort of category of some like being that you can be. You know, be a dreamer or something or something else. I'm gonna guess, yeah, go along with the lines of some sort of navigational aspect to it.
Okay.
Due to the constellations, somewhat stars in the background, something to do with the moth being a key to something, and something along the lines of either deity or demon, depending on what type of star those are.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, something between either life and death, or I don't know, good versus evil, or something like that, just because there's upside down triangles and then right way up triangles. But that's like kind of strawing at hairs. Strawing at hairs? Hairing at straws. Brassing at hairs.
Genre?
Fantasy.
Strange the Dreamer, it is a fantasy. In terms of the title, this is kind of a nickname for the main character.
I was thinking along the lines of that, Strange being a name.
The main character is named Laszlo Strange, and he's called the Dreamer because he's kind of off in his own head a lot of the time. He's kind of obsessed with this lost city called Wape, and way back when there was only like limited amount of people that were actually able to go there themselves, but like they've lost all contact with the city now. They used to trade with them. Also interesting you said about the deities or demons. I'm not going to say too much just because of spoilers, but there are kind of gods and god spawn. Not so much the navigational front.
Okay.
And the moth isn't really a key, but it is very prevalent throughout the story.
It's a theme.
Job.
Cool, yeah.
Like, oh, sorry.
Thanks.
Sorry.
Tastes like blue.
But I think he did a pretty good job of kind of discerning what the cover meant.
Cute.
Cool with the symbolism. Nice. The last book that I'm going to show you is Throne of Glass by Sarah J. Maas.
Okay.
What does that mean?
Straight away I get an Assassin's Creed kind of vibe. Alone, so I'm assuming that she may be an orphan of some sort, or maybe like just a loner in general. General loner. It's like really cold as well, so I'm assuming that she's not actually alive. She's got really pale skin, so yeah, like on the vampire kind of line. I'm trying to work out what the crest on her belt is. Who can get closer?
I cannot see that. It doesn't really look like anything in particular. It's kind of just like
Kind of looks like another sword pointing downwards with...
See that?
And then her necklace is a circle with like little dangly bits on the bottom. Kind of looks like maybe some sort of puzzle piece of some sort that can do stuff and has some sort of supernatural power. Action, adventure, with a bit of this and that, you know. I don't know. Assassin on the cover as well. Heart of Ice, a will of steel, meet the assassin. So, assassin of some sort, she's a loner of some sort. She's dead in a way, possibly high-born, family kind of theme of some sort, just because she's got really cool looking armor. Something to do with the necklace as well. Something that was handed down to her from her predecessors or something like that.
Interesting. I think you've picked up on some really interesting things in there, actually. So this is a fantasy novel. We do have an assassin. Hit the nail on the head with the orphan. She's an orphan. Nice. And basically, she's been caught. So for the past year, she's been a prisoner in these salt mines. The king invites her to participate in this kind of competition with other deadly assassins and people from the realm. And essentially, the winner will become the king's personal assassin and eventually win their freedom.
Oh, okay, that's cool.
But there are also some magical elements too. I thought your comment on the highborn thing was interesting too.
Is there anything about the necklace at all? Because...
Yes. I'm not sure if it's that exact necklace, but there is a significant necklace.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think you did a pretty damn good job with that one. Nice.
It's a good cover.
That concludes our judging a book by its cover challenge. I think you did pretty well. Even if you didn't necessarily pick up specific things, I thought you'd drew some really interesting conclusions from the things on the cover. If I'd done it, I think I would have done such a bad job with it.
I don't know, maybe I think I'm just more of a visual person with pictures rather than words.
That's why he doesn't bother reading the book. He's just like, yes, great story.
Make a better one in my own head.
Don't worry, one day I will get him to read some more books.
Possibly we're thinking of letting you guys choose the next book that I read.
That'd be fun. We'll see if it works out, because even if we do get him on board with that, it'll probably take him a while. Unless you go on vacation. If we go on vacation, he reads more than I do.
Because I win.
I know he likes to rub that in my face. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Alex and I will be filming some more videos as well, so you can look forward to his lovely face on my channel in the future. Hopefully very soon. We've got a few ideas in mind, but if there's anything else that you would like to see from us, feel free to leave suggestions in the comment section below. But that is all that we have for this video. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in a new one. But until then, I'll talk to you in the comments. Bye!